All right, awesome. Before we start,
All right, awesome.
Before we start
here, I just have a couple
before we get started here, I just have a couple $50 from Line. $50 from Line who says, "More Silent Hill, please." Yes, everyone listen to Line. We want to reach that Silent Hill Homecoming incentive. Thank you, Line. And then we have $50 from G who says, "Janine, you are cute. Thank you for your $50, G." And now we are joined by Arc Ariat. Would you like to introduce yourself?
They're saying they're having audio issues in the chat. I don't know if it's because I'm streaming all audio or something. Oh, they say it's fixed. I don't know. Hi, I'm Arc Ariat. I speedrun this game a little bit. I also speedrun some other games like Octopath and sometimes Hollow Knight. Hello. Thank you for having me here.
Well, welcome, and we'll see here if we're ready to get this run on the.
All right. So I will be doing Leon A new game standard at 120 FPS. I'll explain why that's specified in a second, but countdown is 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so the reason why 120 FPS is specified is because it has a bit of advantages over 60 FPS. One of the most notable advantages, though, is that the knife does more damage on 120 FPS, which is really good for bosses, and you'll see that later. I'm also using the amazing, the wonderful classic skin.
You all right? Don't move. I'll be back for you.
I'm not one of like the best runners of this game, but I'll try to do my best. But I am going to be a bit safe with some of the stuff I grab.
I'll shoot.
We'll see how it goes. So the zombie's gonna be in the way, and then you have to stun him in the head. And when you shoot zombies in the head like that, they'll get stunned for a little bit, and I can just easily dip past them.
What the?
Yeah, it's just an opening sequence, and now I just gotta run out the door, skip some cutscenes. Thankfully, they can be skipped. Right here, it's gonna start me off in an awkward spot, where I'll be facing a bunch of zombies, so I just have to like turn around real quick. And now I'm on my way to RPD headquarters. So you're gonna see this a lot in the run. When I'm walking up and down stairs, I'm gonna aim in my gun and unaim my gun. And that's because when I do this, for some reason, it's called stair skating. And Leon will skip a few steps when doing that. I'm gonna hang a little bit to the left there to avoid that guy. I should be able to just like walk in front of this zombie without him grabbing me. Yeah, he just kind of doesn't. He's just chilling out there. I got this. Thanks, Leon. Thanks for the encouragement. I am currently playing on current patch. I don't know like what the differences would be. And then this run doesn't really use any of the major glitches like item duping or out of bounds. So
open up! Open this goddamn door!
So a zombie's gonna try to open this door. I can't open it while he's there, but I am gonna run past him as he opens it. Then there'll be two zombies that come out of here. As long as I hang to the right, they should not grab me. And that's usually pretty consistent. I think I've only gotten grabbed by them maybe twice, and that's just like weird when that happens. We'll skip that cutscene.
Does anyone know what started this?
And now we have the knife. Won't be using it for a little bit though. But it's there. I am going to be a bit generous with my ammo and health pickups. This way I'm at least just being careful. So this is West Hallway. We're gonna see this a few times in the run. Right around this corner, a body will be hanging from the ceiling, and I kind of have to hug the wall there, otherwise it will stun me. But yeah, each time I come into West Hallway, it gets gradually more dangerous. So we'll be seeing that 3 times in the run. Oops, didn't mean to zoom in there. Alright. That guy's always there. He might be on the way out coming back, but hopefully not. Just gonna ignore this guy in the window. I have good aim. I want to pick up the extra ammo. Now I have the spade key. I'm gonna have to shoot this guy again on the way back down. Hopefully he doesn't fall off the staircase. And now this guy that was in the window is there. Oh, he fell down. That's an issue for later, because now he'll potentially be in my way later on. Oh good, the other guy, the police officer that was at the vending machine wasn't in my way. Sometimes he'll be around in front of the door and can be a problem. So around here, when I go through this next door up here using the spade key, this is around the point where you would grab a key card that would let me get the shotgun. I'm not going to do that though. Later on when I'm in the lab, when you go to the lab you can't come back like to outside the lab. So if you don't have the shotgun by the time you make it to lab, the game just gives it to you. So that's when I will have the shotgun later in the lab.
Marvin, do you copy? Marvin!
I hope Marvin's okay.
Damn it.
Okay. So I need some more space in my inventory, so I'm gonna... Oop, I want to examine it. Throw away the key from earlier. I need to grab 3 items in here. One is this flashbang. That zombie over to my right there usually should not be in my way. Marvin's over there. He's doing fine right now. He's still alive. Don't worry about him. Alright, now it's West Hallway again. And there's more zombies this time. There will be one right around this corner. I'm gonna play it risky and just try to run past him. And it worked. Don't give up, Marvin. Just hang in there. Alright, he's getting up off the floor, so oh no! Okay. I'm fine. I didn't think I was gonna get caught him like that. These are lickers on the ceiling. They respond to loud footsteps, which basically means when you're running, they'll attack you. So I'm gonna take it really slowly when I leave this room and not care. I'm actually afraid I'm gonna get hit here. Yeah, here it comes. Sometimes they'll try to attack me and miss as I'm leaving the room, and usually that's when I don't get hit. So here's combinations that I've definitely memorized and I'm not looking at notes right now for. here, I can pick up my first inventory upgrade. So there's a little trick I can do here. So I need to plant that explosive, and when I do it and goes off, this bookcase is supposed to fall down and block your path back into the doorway. However, if the door is open, when it goes off, I actually could have left that a little bit longer or earlier, but I want to be safe. It does not fall down. It still makes like a noise for doing it though. At least I think that's what that noise is. And a liquor will spawn. I usually don't get hit by it, so hopefully it doesn't happen. Alright, there we go. I'm safe. There you go. Alright, now I definitely don't need the notes anymore that I'm definitely not looking at for those combinations. That's really all I have notes for. It's just those combinations. Alright, hang in there, Marvin. You're doing fine. I'm just abandoning you to be up there still, so whatever. He's got this. Alright, so now, as I said earlier, at the start of the run, I'll just reiterate it now for anyone that's probably come in. At one, knife damage does more damage at higher FPS. So I have the game capped at 120 FPS right now. And this will hopefully make it so that I can beat Birkin 1 here with, without getting hit. Hopefully. Sometimes he gets a hit in. It happens.
Words won't work on this thing.
So we're just having a good old time.
No choice. Gotta take it down.
Oop. He did that. Okay. I am gonna grab a couple extra stuff in here just to be safe. So I am gonna grab this ammo here. And this grenade. And I'm just gonna grab this green herb so I can heal myself back to full. Well, I don't know if I'd actually be at full, but at least I'd be in back in green. Hitting the eye do more damage. I believe it does. It's kind of awkward though, because he moves around a bunch. And I don't want to get hit. So I generally look down there because I don't want, like, my FPS to dip. It's more important that I have higher FPS. When I used to use a different software to cap my FPS, and I was very bad at keeping it consistently at 120, and I would always get grabbed by Birkin when using it. Ever since I switched to a different software for capping FPS, it's been much better at keeping it at 120 and I don't get grabbed. Like, it makes a huge difference.
Hey! I'm not done talking to you!
This door takes a little bit to open. Spooky. The exact logic behind why it does more damage at 120 is probably not something I can comment on, because if I tried to, I'd probably be pulling it out of my butt. But I think it has something to do with it registering more hits as the slash goes through. Because it also seems like, I think the knife degrades faster because it's basically being used up faster. But that's just what I think is happening.
Could I make a comment about this?
Go ahead.
That sounds logical, that it is based on a frame rule on which it does damage, because there's a trick like that in Super Metroid, where if you use the X-ray with the plasma beam does damage per frame that it's inside of a hitbox. So what you do is you just make a lot of frames. And it sounds logical that the knife works that way too.
I think it does work that way because on Birkin 3, you specifically stand in the spot where the knife would be traveling through him the most. These dogs generally should not hit me as long as I follow a consistent line. They will come close a lot, it looks like, but this is entirely scripted by my standards. Like right here, it will look like this dog might hit me, but I will outsmart him. As long as he doesn't exit that doorway too quickly, I should be fine, and it seems like he didn't. Alright, so this is kind of why I grabbed this extra grenade that I didn't need to pick up. There are two ways to do this part. But at the end of this hallway, there's going to be a bunch of zombies standing there. Hallway around this corner, like outside this room. At the end of this hallway. There'll be a bunch of zombies standing here. And the normal strat is to throw a flashbang at them. But I'm just going to do that instead. This does leave me with an extra flashbang though, because I was supposed to use the flash for that. This dude's dead body's gonna be sitting there though. I'm just gonna stun him so I can walk past. Killing them with a grenade there makes it a bit safer on the way back because now I won't have to like weave my way through them. They'll just be dead. Alright. So here, I have a few items I don't need anymore, and they're kind of cluttering my inventory. So I'm just gonna toss them. The character skins are cosmetic. Oops. So they can potentially affect your... It can be a bit of preference, so like... The classic skin does look a little awkward. Some players might find it easier to walk better lines with a different skin. Okay, so for me at least, and I'm sure other people share the sentiment, this is like the hardest part of the run. There are two zombies behind that door, and I'm going to have to shoot the one in back and then run past the one in front. It didn't work out. It did not work out. I tried. I chose the skin because it is funny. I'm going to grab this health just to bring me back to full.
Would it be alright if I pop in here with a donation?
Yes, go ahead.
We have at $20 from Moonblaze Wolf that says, double Silent Hill run is too good to pass up. Thank you for your $20. And I would like to remind everyone, since some people have joined recently as well, currently we have an incentive going on to run Silent Hill Homecoming during the cutscenes of Silent Hill Downpour. So you get 2 runs during one. It is currently a little over halfway to being met, And you only have for the rest of this run to meet that goal. So
Alright, so this will be the third and final time that I come to West Hallway, and now there's a liquor in it. He should not hit me while I come to this room, though. It will look like he's gonna hit me, but he really just doesn't. I can despawn the liquor if I kind of just step back in this doorway for a second. It didn't work. Oh, okay. Get off of me. I didn't need that knife, so it's fine. This is a lot of bad things in one place. A lot of bad things are happening right now, and I'm actually a little concerned. Everything's okay. Alright, well, a lot of unfortunate things happened there, but it's fine. So that flashbang should stun everything in the room. Mr. X should not make it here in time for me to do this. The flash, conveniently, lasts long enough for me to do this. Yeah, he doesn't always show up in West Hallway there. It's kind of random. Sometimes you just don't even see him at all. But they're... You hate to see it. That's kind of what I picked up the extra health item for, though, was in anticipation that West Hallway 3 would go poorly. Because it is one of the parts of the run for me that actually is a bit inconsistent. At least I remembered to pick up the large gear again.
Hope I don't have to write a report on this.
He's right outside this door. Oh, God. All right. Got him. Tricked him. Pranked. I am going to pick up another, just a safety health item right here, sitting right at the start of the game. There's a zombie in this room. Sometimes he's in the way. Hopefully he's not. He's not. I don't know where he is, actually. Okay, I guess he was in the office. Oh, I missed. Oh, I missed again. Leon. Shoot better. What are you doing? Why aren't you getting... Oh, he... What is happening? Alright, so... Those dogs. This is actually scarier than it was the first time, because now I can actually get hit. It's mostly out here that's the problem. I'll kind of like fidget with my movement a little bit to try to trick the dogs into where I'm walking. Ow. Sometimes it works. There it worked. Alright, only got bit once. At least I didn't get grabbed by the dog. That's when it's really bad. Alright, so now I'm gonna open these boxes. Ah, I'm messing up. There we go. Alright, so this part is neat. Hopefully it goes well. I'm gonna try to stun the first zombie that approaches me. There we go, that worked. I had to get close enough so that Mr. X gets stunned there too, which is why I had to stun the first zombie and then continue forward to get grabbed. Otherwise, Mr. X wouldn't get stunned, and I would be kind of, whoops. I'd be kind of fumbling on him a bit to the point where the zombies would become unstunned and I'd get like grabbed by them. So there's not much to say about this part, just a lot of walking. So if there's like any donations or anything else
Is that the intel you needed?
to talk about, then
Unfortunately, no.
Well,
Ben didn't come through.
you mentioned donations.
What exactly are you
We have
looking for?
$50
More
from
info on
Otterfiend.
people
Thank you so
responsible for this
much.
mess.
This says, hey gamers, it's that time of year again. This is the first time I've been able to donate, and I want to shout out Selling for helping put this whole thing together. Can I get a heck in chat for how heckin' awesome everyone is? Thanks, gamers. Love you.
heck.
We also have $5 from Xandra. Apparently, the chat has created a new event called 5 on 25 that says
Mess.
5 on 25. Let's get that double Silent Hill run. We also have $5 from David Taki that says donation train, but I'm a bad conductor. Thank you, David. And we have another $100 from 86 Tater Babies. Thank you so much for your generous
The Umbrella
donations. This is
Corporation?
donation train.
Pharmaceutical
Toot
companies
toot.
secretly making bioweapons. They have a virus. It turns people into.
For those of you wondering, that puts us
That
at
explains the horrible things
$1,671 out of $2,500. So we are almost there. We're very close. We can I can't talk. I believe we can get that homecoming.
Based on what you've said, the sewer seems fitting.
We also have $50 from Casey, who says
Can't imagine
$5
real
for me,
scientists being down here.
45 for 9 people who can't donate. Good luck, Arcariot. Thank you,
Come
Casey.
on.
Thank
Sewers
you.
are run by the city. How could they have a facility without the authorities knowing?
Also, yes, reminder that
That an earthquake?
Silent Hill is the next run. You are running out of time to get this incentive met. When this run is over, that's it. So make sure to get those donations in for the wonderful, amazing Trevor project.
Alright, so we're coming on a very intense segment.
Turn back.
Very difficult.
No chance. You're stuck with me to the end.
One time when doing a run, I just like did this part while looking at my phone, and I almost died because of it. But I didn't. That's what's important.
Holy shit!
I love this game.
Chew on that, you overgrown son of a bitch.
You tell him, Leon. Now I just gotta kind of wait here for Ada to come over and lower the ladder.
Leon, up here.
What the hell was?
Just get up here.
I'm coming. No need to be so rude, Ada.
I will say
Can't say I didn't warn you.
that classic
The virus
Leon
turned people
is my
into
favorite
monsters,
Leon,
not reptiles.
but remake Ada is my favorite Ada.
Impressed you made it in one piece.
Maybe I should show like the cutscene where they kiss while it's classic Leon and remake Ada.
Actually, I think you should do that if we can get people to donate.
I don't know what it looks like. I've never seen it. I don't know how silly it looks.
Umbrella sells monsters like that to who? Our military? Somebody else's?
They don't sell the monsters. They sell the viruses that make them. And Annette is
Look at those
who makes
pretty
the
eyes.
viruses. Scary as that alligator was, Annette is far more dangerous.
Alright, and so begins the Ada segment.
You can run, Annette, but you can't hide.
I've never actually run Claire
Secret
at all,
weapon time.
because I really don't want to run the Sherry segment. Which is like an alternate segment that I don't know where it is apparently. Like an alternate segment that Claire does, as she meets different characters. I'm gonna hit this box down here, so that opens that door. And I want to do that while I'm up there, because otherwise the zombie will be in my way. And this room's like a gigantic maze of like different supplies and crates. And you need to navigate your way through it to find the control panel that you have to hack. So it's all the way over here, in this corner. There will be a zombie coming around this corner. Ada seems to have like kind of weird aim, and sometimes it misses a bunch. But there, I actually got it really quick.
Got you now.
Here's supposed to be an intense segment where Mr. X will show up on the elevator if you look to the left. There he is.
Persistent bastard, aren't you?
But he won't even be able to catch up to me pretty much. And I can kind of just jump through that fan while it's still exploding. Because Ada is just like that.
Shoutouts to Action Hero Ada.
What's the worst thing that can happen by running into an incinerator?
Bravo. Gonna burn me alive now.
You'll never get your filthy hands on the G.
I'm not the only one after it. You realize that?
And you won't die alone.
The purpose here is to kind of quickly figure out the activations to blow up the 3 door controls. You get quite a bit of time with it though.
Would you happen to have some spare time?
Yeah, I have some time for a little bit.
That's great because I have donations.
Clearance confirmed. Your ID is authorized.
We have $5 from Pray for Mercy who says 5 on 25. Good luck with the event, everyone. Keep up the great work. Thank you. We also have $11 from Trixie Fox. Thank you, Trixie. We have $5 from Charlotte Kitty that says, gotta join in on the donation train for double Silent Hill goodness, less than 3. We have $25 from Sex Rex that says, I missed the 5 train by a few minutes, so I guess this works too. Let's see that Silent Hill action. We have $50 from Jalerzy, or Yalerzy, depending on where you're pronouncing it. Thank you so much for your most generous donation. That's what I was trying to say. Tripping over my words. We have $15 from Anonymous that says double Silent Hill and classic Leon cutscene. Count me in. Let's keep that donation train running. Thank you.
Yeah, since that ban is only valid until October 1st, once it hits October 1st, you can't play this game anymore. It just won't open the door. You'll be stuck there. That guy isn't a problem. I can just walk past him. This guy is, though. I do need this done now.
For those of you wondering, we're just a little over $600 away from meeting that Silent Hill Homecoming incentive.
Shit.
I can explain that in a second, though, 120 again. Alright, so these guys are a little bit awkward. I kind of have to shoot them as I'm approaching them, because if I shoot them too close, they'll stun me as they come up. And if I shoot them too far away, they'll be fully up and just grab me when I try to pass them. So the reason why it's 120 FPS, or the 120 refers to the amount of FPS being used, and the reason why it's specified is because the higher the FPS, the more damage the knife does.
Where'd she go?
Which is very useful for bosses.
I'm coming, Ada.
Oh, I forgot the lever. I'm gonna be a bit generous with my health pickups again. Because getting grabbed in this upcoming area is really bad by the sewage monsters. I don't know what they're actually called. And they poison you, and poison's awful. It makes you move really slowly because Leon will stop to cough a bunch. This is bad. Things are weird. Got kind of caught up on trying to pass that zombie there. I need that to here as much as possible. Wow, he's loud. Otherwise he'll splash me and stun me. The sewer is a pretty rough section, I think. Well, some parts of it are. It's like either easy or really hard. There's no in between in the sewer. Alright, so this guy can be kind of a problem, depending on the way he's situated. Alright, he's back down. In theory, I should be able to walk past him on the left here. Good. I don't like these two being off the platform, though. Oh, boy. I wish he hadn't done that. It's a little rough. Hopefully I don't get grabbed in this next part If I don't get grabbed by any of these dudes, then it isn't an issue. Ooh, I do have an extra flash. Do I haven't used it, I don't think. Yes, this is an extra flash. Okay, so it's not a huge problem if I get grabbed. I'm gonna just grab this now, since I could potentially need it.
What the hell was that?
So there's a lot of these monsters in this area. I need to kind of dip far right after passing this guy, otherwise... Oh.
RE2 sewer is best sewer.
Okay, well, I didn't need that flash at least. So it's not a huge deal that I had to use it. But if I get grabbed on the way back, which is also possible, then it's kind of more of a problem. That's the wrong plug. So this is kind of a... This isn't necessary. Damn, I'm getting grabbed by everyone. So I'm gonna grab the flamethrower here because I like using this on Birkin too. I should have done that zombie when passing him the first time. Okay though.
Would you have some time for some good news?
Sure.
So currently, we have a decent amount of donations to read. We have $20 from C Sparks that says, here's 5 from each of us, less than 3. Well, less than 3, back to you, C Sparks, and the people with you. We have $20 from J. Kyle Pittman. Thank you, J. Kyle. We have $100 from Ariel. Can we get a shout out to Ariel in the chat? Thank you so much for that generous donation that just says Silent Hill. Thank you. We have $15 from True Grave 9 that says nearing 100% completion of RE2 myself, so thought I'd donate watching the run. Thank you for your donation.
I'm amazed I got out of that. Oh my god. Oh, and that's really nice.
And for those of you who are wondering, we are $278 away from meeting that Silent Hill incentive. It's so close, you can almost taste it. Or see it? Something like that. But trust me, we're going to want to get this incentive met. Starwin is a top lad, and you're going to want to make him play both these games.
Alright, so we're coming up to our friend Birkin again. He's a bit more infected than he was before. A bit stronger, but I think we can take him. Because we're also stronger. Alright, so it's coming up, and...
Okay, almost there, Ada.
Don't worry, Marvin's okay. The last time we saw Marvin, he was fine, so... Obviously, nothing bad has happened since then. Right? Oops, this was the other way. So there's a little trick I can do here. In this segment, Birkin's gonna try to attack me through the ceiling. However, his body is behind that garage door.
Jesus Christ.
So if I throw a grenade at the door, it should hit him through it, and it will end this segment instantly. It's all angry.
It's still alive?
Might I say, downcoming is not met yet for those wondering, but we are close. We are $251 away. I had to do math in my head.
Alright, so I can stun Birkin here. And now I'm gonna use up a good deal of my flamethrower ammo to bring it down to about 160, which should stun him there. And when I hit about 160 ammo, a little bit under, I'm gonna turn and hit the switch.
Now I got you.
Which will bring the crate back around. And when I burn him again, he should get stunned again, hopefully. And he'll be weak enough for the crate to just instantly deal with him.
Let's hope that's the last of them.
That's weird. I thought I picked up a blue bird before. Oh wait, no, I know where I missed it. Whoops. Fine. That would have been real bad then if I got grabbed by one of those guys, because then I wouldn't have had a way to cure the poison.
Anyway.
Okay, now I'm gonna store some items real quick that I don't really need
Almost there.
at the moment. I'll need them later, and I'll pick them up later when I need them. Alright, so should I watch the Ada cutscene?
Personally, I say yes.
Okay, I don't know how long this cutscene is because it's been like a long time since I've seen it.
Also, I would like to direct people's attention to the donation amount right now. Not only are we very close to that Silent Hill incentive, we're also very close to hitting that 8K Pride Yay. So if we can get to 8K, that'll be great.
I'm excited. I haven't seen this. Oh my god.
Wait for the FBI to raid Umbrella headquarters. And
His mouth doesn't move.
I agree, but to be clear, you're not working in official capacity. This is a federal case. Once we get the G-Virus, I'm back on my own. Hey, Leon. Trust me?
You trust me?
Honestly, if I didn't, you'd probably be dead.
Right.
I thought I might need your help, and I was right. If you can secure the G-Virus, I can make sure what happened in Raccoon City never happens again.
Ada, you said it yourself. It's a federal case. I don't
Leon,
have the authority.
Look at me. I'm a liability now. If I'm gonna finish this case, you're the last hope I've got.
I'm not just gonna leave you here. What if you're attacked? What if you need help?
I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. I gotta see this through. And I want to see you again. I got plenty to live for. Trust me.
Now, arriving at Nest.
Go. Please, we don't have much time. You're gonna need this.
This is amazing.
Okay.
Leon. Counting on you.
I know.
Oh, that was beautiful. I'm so happy.
Chat, can we get some donations in for that amazing cutscene? Just some straight hype.
For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open. For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open. For your safety, stand clear until the doors are
By the way, if you have time, I have more donations.
Yeah, you should be fine right now.
All right, we have $5 from Kaija. Thank you, Kaija. We have $10 from Moonblaze Wolf that says, train departing, next stop, Silent Hill. We also have $5 from Marvin that says, don't worry everyone, I'm just here holding down the fort. I'm perfectly okay. I'm sure my best friend Leon is going to come back for me. He wouldn't abandon me, right? Right, guys? And then we have a momentous $114 donation from 86 Tater Babies. Thank you again for your just huge donation that says, heck my budget, 8K hype. And with that, we have hit 8K Pride Yay. Let me check in here. We are 60 cents away from meeting the homecoming goal. Whoever snipes that 60 cents, I'll give you a shout out.
Alright, so that shotgun I left behind earlier, here it is.
Achieve Cartwright in the east area.
It was just chilling there on the table. If you already have the shotgun, there will just be shells there.
Arcariot, I have amazing news.
Oh boy.
We have officially hit the Silent Hill Homecoming bonus run in Sim. Unfortunately, I can't tell who got their donation in first, so guess what? You're all getting shoutouts. Because we have $25 from Emelisan that says, home pouring. Thank you so much for that generous donation. We have $5 from Xandra that says, be a virtual lover, not a virtual fighter. $5 from Z Falcon that says, 5 for that beautiful cutscene. $180 from Ari that says, maybe not a straight hype, but will a gay hype do? You better believe it. And we have $1 from Silent Harmony. Thank you all for your donations.
I've actually remembered every other passcode in this game. It is just the medallion locks that I have not memorized. Alright, so IVs are kind of a pain for a few reasons. Most zombies up until now get stunned by headshots, but IVs only get stunned by shooting them in their postules, which are actually a bit more of a pain to hit. Also, this puzzle's like super simple for the solution. You just start red and move one to the left over until it finishes. And then, like, obviously when you hit like the green button, you go over to the blue and then just keep. That's all there really was to it. And the thing about IVs as well, apart from just being hard to hit, is that if they grab you and you let them hit you, so as in like you don't interrupt the grab, they instantly kill you. But that's kind of a problem because I basically need all my supplies at this point that I could interrupt a grab with. Unfortunately, autosaves are kind of generous, so if they do grab me, I probably will just let them take it and then reload the autosave when I die. Because that's probably better than improving. Alright, so these zombies are all actually alive, and they'll come alive when I walk over to that end of the room. So I'm just going to deal with them now because I need to come back in here and there will be lickers here on the way back. They're actually going to spawn now. Hopefully they don't hit me. Usually they don't. Yeah. It's kind of awkward because it really looks like he's supposed to hit me there, but he just flies through my body. Oops.
May I ask a question?
Go ahead.
This game has an autosave? For reference, I have not got to play RE2 Make yet. I have tried to not see it as much as possible because I want to play.
It has autosaves, but if you play on hardcore, you don't get autosaves, and you actually have a limited number of saves.
Okay, good. Because I like my typewriter.
Okay, so I'm gonna play this risky and just run for it with the lickers. I'm not gonna walk. I'm gonna stun them for a moment there with the flashbang, but now that means I don't have that flashbang anymore. They are probably gonna hit me. I don't think there's really any avoiding that. Unless I get lucky. That's always possible. I'll try to like move with fidget with my movement. Oh my god, he missed! No! Oh, that's unfortunate. I was so close. The door was right there.
Welcome back, Dr. Lee. You have 5 new messages.
Ugh. Who left the freezer open?
Now the herbicide is ready. I need to get past lickers again. This time I am going to walk it because I don't want to get hit again. Just going for a casual stroll. You know, Leon's steps are like really loud. They're just really loud, and they don't notice. All right, that's good enough. Hopefully the ivies aren't too bad up here. Sometimes there's multiple in the way. Ooh, you're in a bad spot. No, the knife does not belong in there.
That did the trick.
Alright, so right now all the ivies are stunned from the herbicide.
You have dispersed a dangerous solution without offering.
Ooh. That one to my left landed kind of close to the intersection. He's probably going to be in the way.
And you may be subject
Uh...
to disciplinary measures.
I'm gonna just stun him. So yeah, now Mr. X chases me out of here, so I kind of have to get away from him while also dealing with the ivies at the same time. In this room, the ivy is usually facing the wrong direction. Oh my god, I actually hit the postule on the other side of him. I curved the bullet. I'm gonna pick up the item as safety, since I did end up using a bunch. Now I'm on my way to Birkin 3. And this is where the knife damage really matters. Gotta set this one really quick.
Hopefully the G sample's up here.
Spooky.
I just wanted everyone to know, don't worry. Once we get out of here, we're gonna meet up with Marvin at a nice McDonald's. We're gonna have a sweet tea. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, Marvin's fine. Don't worry about him. He's definitely okay. I'm just gonna... Items. I need 1 space. Don't worry about Marvin. I promise you. This whole thing will blow over. We'll go back to RPD. We'll pick him up.
And have a pint.
Yeah. Tomorrow we'll be laughing all about this entire situation, and he'll be okay. Okay, I think I have enough health items.
Now back to Ada.
Alright, so I'm a little nervous about how this is gonna go, but hopefully it goes fine.
Of a level 4 virus detected. Facility lockdown initiated. Self-destruct sequence.
So ideally,
Class A.
I break his leg here, and then I break his shoulder.
Is neutralized.
I'm not gonna be able to get behind him. Alright, so hopefully he doesn't stand up right away, because sometimes he just does. I don't exactly know what causes it. But so far he hasn't, and that's really good. Alright, that was good. Ow. That hurts a little bit. He throws it into the center every time. Alright, that wasn't optimal, but it could have gone much worse, at least. It went... That's about as fine as I can do it.
Neutralized. Ending quarantine. Unauthorized removal of a level 4 virus detected.
And now we have the very tense escape sequence, where the facility starts to self-destruct before the self-destruct timer finishes.
Attention. To the bottom level train platform. Attention. Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use
So while I'm on this elevator, I just want to say thank you for putting on this marathon. Thank you for having me. I'm gay and I love my boyfriend.
attention.
Hi, gay, and I love my boyfriend. I'm Allie.
Oh my god.
Attention, self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform. 9 minutes until detonation. Initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform.
Alright, so there's a couple of IVs in this room. Shotgun's a little bit easier to use against them, but I've noticed that they get stunned for less time with the shotgun than the pistol. At least it seems like they do. Alright, switching to shotgun. Shotgun is much easier though.
We'll see, it's a leisurely jog because we're letting Marvin catch up so we can all leave together as a great team.
It's a fucking joke.
With Mr. X, you can kind of just like bait out his punches and then slip past him. Sometimes he'll grab you though.
8 minutes until detonation.
Forgot where the door is for a second.
Attention.
I'm gonna see if I have anything else I can take out of here. I have another first aid spray.
Destruct sequence
Ooh, shouldn't have done. Actually, no, it's fine.
initiated.
Still have enough space.
Use the central elevator
Alright, so I'm covered on health.
to the
I
bottom
don't need any more. Hopefully. So here you can't really actually kill Mr. X. He has like some ridiculous amount of health. Oh, dude. However, the timing of this segment is partially based on how much damage you do to him, so it is still a good idea to keep damaging him. I also generally want to keep close to him, because if I move away from him, he'll start up an attack there he insta-kills me. Oh, he actually hit me there, wow. I felt like I should have been safe. I knew he was gonna hit me there, I'll need to do more damage to him. Ow. It is also time-based, so it's not a huge deal that I'm taking this much damage. Because I still need to run down the time anyway. Generally, around 6-minute mark is when I want to be the segment to be over. Okay, that was rude. I was moving away from you. Ow.
Where did this thing go?
Oh, what the heck? I can't believe how much I missed. Okay.
You have arrived at the bottom level.
Time should be coming up soon. And time.
Shit!
Now we get to watch more low poly Leon. Marvin's okay, guys, I promise. He's doing fine. Just have faith.
Can we get some smiley faces in the chat for our friend Marvin?
He's not even holding it. It's just sitting, it's just floating on his fingers.
Leon?
Hey,
I love Leon's face.
Just like I said we would.
Alright. I'm not gonna sit here to the credits, but I will just show the official in-game time.
Hello, characters on this train that we have not met before.
Yeah, that's not Marvin. Where's Marvin? Alright. Thank you for watching.
He's
this.
the conductor.
Yeah, he's driving it. Alright, thank you for having me on the marathon. I guess I'll be off now. Thanks to everyone